Hey guys, Metal Viking 82 here, back to show some more plunder that I've acquired over the last little while. Got a couple nice stacks to go through here. Been meaning to do this for a little while, so I'm going to do a couple of different videos. I'm going to get these knocked out. So starting things off with an eBay purchase. This is a band that I was made aware of while watching a video from Scott Water, so cheers to him for bringing this band to my attention. This is Electric Sun with Firewind. And yeah, if you're not familiar with them, they were a heavy metal slash neoclassical metal band from Hanover, Germany, active between 1978 and 1986. It was formed by Uli John Roth after he left the Scorpions in 1978. This is the band's second full-length album, originally put out by Brain in 1980. This is a 2002 Steam Hammer reissue. And yeah, this is really good stuff. I mean, the guitar work is fantastic. Yuli's got a voice that you definitely got to get used to because he's not the greatest singer, but overall, I thought it was really great listen. I definitely want to check out the rest of them. The bonus tracks on here, the Akia suite, is absolutely amazing to listen to. So yeah, go check out Electric Sun. And then we got some Southern rock to go through here, starting with the Henry Paul Band in Gray Ghost. And yeah, this was a Southern rock band from, I want to say, the Tampa, Florida area, active between 1979 and 1983, formed by guitarist and vocalist Henry Paul after he left the Outlaws in 1977. Of course, later he ended up rejoining that band in 1983 and effectively disbanded this project. But yeah, this is the band's debut full length, originally put out by Atlantic in 1978. This is a Rock Candy reissue from 2016, and this is so damn good. If you love Southern rock, you've got to check this album out. The title track was actually written and recorded for Ronnie Van Zant from Lynyrd Skynyrd. And yeah, definitely my favorite track off of there, though the whole album is really good. I would definitely recommend this one. Then got three for the Molly Hatchet collection, starting off with Beating the Odds, which is the band's third full-length album, released on Epic in 1980. This is another Rock Candy reissue and remaster. This one's from 2008. And this is actually the first album with Jimmy Farrar. Hopefully I said that last name right, who of course replaced Danny Joe Brown after he left the band. But honestly, while Jimmy's good, I think Danny Joe Brown is probably the best vocalist that Molly Hatchet has ever had. But yeah, really good album. Then you have No Guts, No Glory. Fifth full length on Epic in 1983, and by now, Danny Joe Brown had returned as lead vocalist, and Molly Hatchet was as they should be. Really good stuff. Yeah, Danny Joe Brown, amazing frontman, rest in peace. And then lastly, we have Double Trouble Live, which is the band's first double live album from 1985, put out by Epic. The only thing about the CD version of this, though, is that it omits the Walk on the Side of Angels and Walk With You tracks to fit it on the CD. So it kind of sucks we're missing a couple tracks, but still, hearing Molly Hatchet live is always cool. Then we got a couple from Girl School here. We got Glasgow 1982 and From London to Nashville. And these are actually my first Girl School CDs. I know it seems weird to have the first ones be live albums, but their studio stuff is really hard to find from what I'm finding out. But yeah, Girl School, heavy metal band from London, England, active since 1978. Glasgow, 1982, was recorded at the Apollo Theatre in Glasgow, Scotland, May 6th, 1982, a short time before the release of the band's third full-length album, Screaming Blue Murder. And then From London to Nashville, has two different shows on it. Disc 1 recorded at the Camden Palace in London, England in 1984 while recording the Running Wild album. And then disc number 2 recorded in Nashville, Tennessee, January 12th of 1984. And by now the band had kind of transitioned from their, female biker slash Motorhead style to more of a kind of a pop metal sound. But yeah, really looking forward to checking both of these out. I have heard some studio material from Girl School, and I really dig it. I really want to get their albums, but like I said, I'm finding it's not as easy as it seems. Alrighty. Moving on. We got some thrash metal here with a brand new EP from the band Cruel Bomb entitled Man Made. Yeah, as I said, thrash metal band from Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, been around since 2018. I did do a review of their last release, and I thought it was an absolutely killer piece of thrash metal. I've listened to this a couple times, and this is just as good. Third EP overall, put out by the band themselves this year. So yeah, probably end up on my year-end list. You never know. I mean, I know it's early in the year, but this is definitely a strong effort. It has a potential to make the list. Next up, we got a couple from Corpse Gristle Records, including one of them is actually a freebie I didn't expect them to throw in, but we have Devourment with Impaled and Meet Us with 517. Now, Devourment, of course, well-known slam brutal death metal band from Dallas, Texas. Been around since 1995. This is the band's debut demo. Originally put out by Corpse Gristle in 97 on cassette. This is a 2021 reissue, limited to 500 copies. Really happy to have this one because, I absolutely love Devourment. Now, Meet Us, I have not listened to yet, but they were a brutal death / experimental death metal band, I guess, from Dallas, Texas, active between 95 and 2001. This is their debut demo, originally put out by Ession Productions on cassette in 1996. This is a 2020 reissue by Corpse Gristle, limited to 300 copies, so definitely looking forward to checking that one out. Next up, Grand Cadaver with Into the Maw of Death. Grand Cadaver, death metal band from the Stockholm, Gothenburg area of Sweden. Been around since 2020. Features Michael Stan from Dark Tranquility on vocals, which was definitely my reason for checking this project out. And his debut full-length album put out by Majestic Mountain Records in 2021. So just last year. And then it has 4 bonus tracks on here, which are actually the band's debut EP, Madness Comes. I listened to a little bit of this. Sounds really good. Michael's vocals are kick-ass as ever. Then we got a couple here from Head Split Records, starting with Dripping Decay with Watching You Rot. Sorry, I couldn't read the font there for a second. Yeah, Dripping Decay, death metal band from Portland, Oregon. Not quite sure how long this project has been around. It's basically a new project of Maniac Neil, who of course is known for Blood Freak, Lord Gore, Frightmare, all kinds of cool bands. But yeah, this is their debut EP, originally put out by the band themselves just last year. This is a 2022 reissue by Head Split Records on CD, and this is just absolutely fantastic. If you love Neil's other projects, you would really dig this. Just Portland-style death metal. Just nasty and gnarly. Go check them out. Then we have Bitter Loss with Oblivion in Ceremonial Void. And I absolutely love that album cover. But yeah, Bitter Loss, death metal band from St. Petersburg, Russia. Been around since 2017. This is the band's debut EP, put out by Total Death in just last year on CD. Yeah, really awesome sounding death metal. I would definitely highly recommend checking this one out as well. This next one I was really excited to get. Have not listened to it yet, but I know my buddy Bono wasn't as thrilled with it as he was hoping to be, so I'm hoping, maybe my view will be a little bit different. We'll see. But this is the new one from Party Cannon, Volumes of Vomit. Of course, Party Cannon, slam brutal death metal band from Fife, Scotland, been around since 2010. Second full-length album, put out by Gorehouse Productions just this year. So like I said, I've not had a chance to jam this yet, so hopefully I'll end up liking it. And last but not least, we have Fit for an Autopsy, Oh, What the Future Holds. Fit for an Autopsy, deathcore band from Jersey City, New Jersey. Been around since 2008. This is the band's 6th full-length album overall, just put out this year by Nuclear Blast. I've really enjoyed all their previous works. I'm really looking forward to jamming this one because it's, just haven't had a chance to listen to it yet. But yeah, that is going to do it. Thank you guys so much for watching and subscribing. Stay tuned for part 2, and until next time, stay brutal.